to fix the carbon dioxide molecule only. If it is going in a reverse direction, such as if the carbon dioxide concentration is very low and oxygen concentration is very high, then our Rubisco enzyme, it doesn't favor the carbon dioxide. It doesn't favor the carbon dioxide, and it will try to go for an molecule. It will try to go for an atom called as the oxygen atom. Very simple. Why? Because I'm already saying you because it has a dual nature. It has a dual nature means it can fix the carbon dioxide also, it can fix the oxygen atom also. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड उसके सामने लगाया तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को फिक्स करेगा, ऑक्सीजन को उसके सामने लगाया तो ऑक्सीजन को फिक्स करेगा. And it is not going to fix any other molecule. For example, if you try to keep the water molecule in front of the Rubisco enzyme, it is not going to fix that water molecule. Some of the basics are there, such as enzymes there, that is in the 3.3. Those chapter is actually important. So in that chapter, we need to learn some of the basics. Why it is a dual nature, why etc. etc. Some of the basics are there. When we enter there, we will discuss it very clearly. So coming to this part, Rubisco enzyme, we have to discuss about the Rubisco enzyme because C2 cycle is dependent on the Rubisco enzyme only. Rubisco enzyme, as I'm saying, thanks to dual nature power only, it can fix the carbon dioxide, it can fix the oxygen. When it can fix the carbon dioxide means when the concentration of the carbon dioxide ekunte carbon dioxide ni fix chestadi, oxygen concentration ekunte oxygen ni fix chestam. Very simple. Now coming to our topic C2 cycle. C2 cycle is not done in chloroplast alone. Now, this is the important part. Chloroplast is not only involved in the C2 cycle, but peroxisome, peroxy, peroxisome, and even mitochondria. Even mitochondria is also involved. Now, this is an important part. It's also involved. Very simple. Now. Very simple. When it comes to the C3 cycle and a C4 cycle, both of them will be done alone in the chloroplast only. Will be done alone in the chloro. Just raise your hands, my voice is audible again. కొంచెం raise your hands, my voice is clear or not? Okay, ma. Okay, ma. C3 అండ్ C4 ఏదైతే ఉందో రెండు మాత్రం క్లోరోప్లాస్ట్ లోపలనే it only requires the chloroplast only. But in order to complete the C2 cycle complete करने के लिए C2 cycle complete अव्వాలి అంటే what are the things which are required means we need the chloroplast. It will start it in the chloroplast, then it will move to the peroxisome. And from the peroxisome it will move to the mitochondria. And from the mitochondria, it will go back to the peroxisome, and from the peroxisome, it will end in the chloroplast. We'll see very shortly. What I'm trying to tell you is that C2 cycle is taking place in three organelles of a cell. One is called as chloroplast, another one is called as peroxisome, and the other one is called as mitochondria. Peroxisome means you might get the doubt what is this peroxisome, etc., etc. What the peroxisome do means if the excessive amount of the oxygen is present in a cell, it will remove that excessive amount of the oxygen. It will remove that excessive amount of the oxygen and convert into the hydrogen peroxide. It will remove the excessive amount of the oxygen into the hydrogen peroxide, or it will toxic elements. What are the toxic elements which will present inside the cell now? It will convert those toxic elements also. Peroxisome का काम क्या है बोले तो जो भी toxic elements रहते हैं ना, what are the toxic elements or what are the foreign materials which will come inside your body, inside your cell, that was respectively removed by this respective peroxisome. Peroxisome is totally filled up with the oxygen atom, not oxygen. It is totally filled up with an enzyme called oxygenase enzyme. ये first year में discuss कर रहे होंगे. Oxygenase enzyme से totally filled up है. So excessive amount of oxygen will be cleared out by an enzyme called as by an organelle called as the peroxisome. That was your first year topic. So peroxisome also present is also one of the requirement for completing your series cycle. That is the first point now. Now let us see what is going to happen step by step. देखते हैं अब क्या क्या हो रहा है. So everyone, whatever I'm trying to write now, just try to copy it. Whatever I'm trying to write, just try to copy it. As I said you just now, it is done in three areas. It is done in three areas. The first red column is actually chloroplast. It's actually chloroplast. The second red column, whatever it is actually done in peroxisome. It is done in peroxisome, and the third one is done in mitochondria. Is done in mitochondria. Done in mitochondria. It is done in mitochondria. Yes. Once your writing part is completed, or else just take the screenshot now. Just take the screenshot. You can take the screenshot, and this is not given clearly in your, even in your textbook also. I took the topic in an advanced manner. Again, you may ask me, sir, why you are explaining this topic, C2 cycle, etc., etc. The answer is very simple, ma. Because C4 cycle, C4 cycle जो भी है, to in order to understand C4 cycle, you have to understand C2 cycle. It's one of the basic material. C2 cycle is one of the basic material. C2 cycle ఏదైతే ఉందో is one of the basic material, basic understanding topic. Once you understand this one, then you will be probably properly able to understand the C3, C4 cycle. So those who have completed, just raise your hands. And Miller and లేదు అంటే just raise your hands. Sir. Okay, ma, done. So everyone listen me carefully. Now, as I said, just zoom out. Using the lesson, I'm using the lesson. So everyone listen me carefully here. As what I'm saying to you is that the RUBP molecule is also going to be present here also. RUBP molecule is also going to be present here. And here, what did I say? The C2 cycle, instead of respect to fixing the carbon dioxide, instead of fixing the carbon dioxide, if the oxygen concentration is very high, if the oxygen concentration is very high, the Rubisco enzyme, what are the Rubisco enzyme here is that Rubisco enzyme, instead of fixing the carbon dioxide, it tries to fix the oxygen. It tries to fix the oxygen to fix chemically try करेगा, and even the RUBP also, the carbon dioxide concentration is very low and oxygen concentration is very high. RUBP molecule also favors the fixing of the oxygen atom. So what will happen when RUBP plus oxygen in the presence of an Rubisco enzyme takes place means you are going to get two molecules. One is called as PGA molecule and the other one is called as phosphoglycolate. One is called as phosphoglyceric acid and the other one is called as phosphoglycolate. Just see the carbon things, just see the carbon things. As we have seen in the last class, RUBP is a 5-carbon compound. RUBP, ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, is a 5-carbon compound. Now just see the PGA. PGA is a 3-carbon compound. It's a 3-carbon compound. And phosphoglycolate. Phosphoglycolate is a 2-carbon compound. It's a 2-carbon compound. That's why our cycle is called as a C2 cycle. Why it is called as C2 cycle? Because PGA is not having any future. It is trying to stay here in the chloroplast only. And even during the 3C, I have बोल के इसको भी C3 cycle दे दे तो गंदा रहता बोल के, instead of giving the name of C3 cycle or 5C cycle or etc., they proceeded with the name called as C2 cycle. Now, very simple answer. Why they proceed with the C2 cycle? Because we cannot call it as a 3 plus 2 5C cycle. We cannot call it as a C3 cycle because C3 cycle already name was took by Kelvin cycle. So as the first stable, I mean those stable products produce ore, but among them only one, that is phosphoglycolate is having some sort of future, and that being a 2-carbon compound, we are calling it as a C2 cycle. Now just try to remember, we are because of the phosphoglycolate is being a 2-carbon compound, we are calling it as a C2 cycle. Very simple. Now phosphoglycolate, whatever the thing is there, phosphoglycolate में से water molecule निकाल दिए तो you are going to get a molecule called as a glycolate. Phosphoglycolate, from the phosphoglycolate, we are removing one water molecule. And what we are going to get means we are going to get the glycolate molecule. Phosphoglycolate में phospho निकाल दो, then you are getting what? You are getting the glycolate molecule. Now this glycolate molecule, it will travel to another organelle called as peroxisome. It will enter into another organelle called as peroxisome. The glycolate enters into the peroxisome where it will get convert itself into the glyoxylate. Understand? Glycolator getting converted into the glyoxylate, where the oxygen is getting removed in the form of the hydrogen peroxide. Oxygen is getting removed in the form of the hydrogen peroxide. Glycolator is getting converted into the glyoxylate. It is getting converted into the glyoxylate. Then glyoxylate will again get converted into the glycine. Now here comes the most important point. Everyone see, I'm writing it in a black color pen. Glycine is an amino acid. Glycine is an amino acid. Definitely, probably question need column material. The like among the C2 cycle, what are the amino acids that is produced? One of the amino acid that is produced is the glycine. Glycine is one of the amino acid, and he will ask you where the hell this glycine amino acid produced in the C2 cycle. Is it the chloroplast? Is it the peroxisome? Is it the mitochondria? The answer is the peroxisome. Lots of questions can be asked, like minute details के ऊपर भी questions asked करने के chances है. Just try to see. So glycine is an amino acid. Glycine is an amino acid produced in the peroxisome from the glyoxylate molecule. Now glycine, what it will do means it will exit the peroxisome. It will exit the peroxisome and will enter into our respective powerhouse of the cell called as mitochondria. Mitochondria में enter हो गया. It will enter into the mitochondria. It will enter into the mitochondria. Now from the mitochondria, now here one interesting thing will going to take place. Mitochondria में glycine will try to mix up with another glycine molecule. In mitochondria, glycine is an amino acid. It will try to mix up with another amino acid, another same glycine molecule. Glycine, it will try to mix up with another glycine amino acid in the mitochondria. And what will happen means glycine plus glycine will club together to produce another amino acid called as serine. Serine is also an amino acid. Serine is also an amino acid. Now here comes another important basic pointer. Where the hell is serine amino acid is produced in the C2 cycle? Is it chloroplast or mitochondria? That type of questions can be asked. The answer is a mitochondria. Simple pointer, glycine is an amino acid. Glycine is another amino acid present in the mitochondria. दोनों mix हो जाएंगे, रेंडिट रेंडो కలిసిపోతే అమ్మ. When they club together, they produce another amino acid called as serine amino acid. Now serine amino acid, it will leave, it will exit the mitochondria and it will enter into the peroxisome back. It will enter into the peroxisome back from where the serine molecule, whatever that molecule is there, it will get converted into the hydroxypyruvate. It will convert into the hydroxypyruvate. Serine will get convert itself into the hydroxypyruvate. From hydroxypyruvate, it will get converted into the glycerate. Glycerate, yeah, glycerol. Glycerate, or it can also be called as glycerol. Glycerol is वो अपना सीरियल्स में आंखों में से पानी लाने के लिए they will use it. Glycerol కళ్ళల్లో గ్లిజరాల్ ఒక చుక్క పడితే కంటిన్యూస్ గా నీళ్లు కారుతూనే ఉంటాం. I mean artificial tears మూవీస్ లో సినిమాస్ లో ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ టీయర్స్ రావాలంటే గ్లిజరాల్ యూజ్ చేస్తారు. కళ్ళలో ఒక చుక్క పోసిన కొనుక్కుండా మా ఇంట్లో పనికొస్తే బాగానే పనికొస్తారు. So very simple. What was happening here? Hydroxypyruvate is getting converted to what? It is getting converted to the glycerate or glycerol. Glycerate now will leave the peroxisome and it will back to back enter into the chloroplast. It will back to back enter into the chloroplast. So glycerate, what it will do means, everyone, here's the ending point. Everyone listen me carefully. Glycerate, it will mixes up with the PGA molecule. It will mixes up with the PGA. From where the PGA molecule came from is PGA molecule is kept inside the chloroplast for a very longer period. देख लो एक बार oxygenoma RUBP plus oxygen atom mixes up together, then it producing the PG and phosphoglycolate. Phosphoglycolate has totally running from the A to Z, and it came back to the again what molecule? It came back to the PGA. It came back to the PGA because PGA is present in the chloroplast. As I'm saying right now, is not having any future. Phosphoglycolate is having the future. Means it is moving from one part to the another part, and lastly it is going and mixing up with the PGA only. Glycerate mixes up with the PGA, but here one thing is going to take place. For this mixing up and etc and conversion of PGA and glycerate to RUBP. PGA mixes up with the glycerate. PGA mixes up with the glycerate, and both of them mixes together and produces the REPP molecule. But in this case, one ATP molecule is getting utilized. One ATP molecule is getting utilized. One of the ATP molecule is getting utilized. Very, very simple. PGA glycerate molecule से मिलेगा, and when the both the molecules PGA and glycerate molecule, when the both the molecules mixes up together and they produce a molecule called as REPP, and for this thing one ATP molecule is getting utilized. One of the ATP molecule is getting utilized. Very, very simple. Now here comes the points. Now here comes the basic points. I hope up to here is very simple. Up to here is very simple. Let me see. Let me tell you what was happening here totally, because uh, is there any useful product is produced here in this case में? Is there any entire C2 cycle में मुझे answer दो, कौन सा भी useful product produce हुआ कि नहीं हुआ कि? Just tell me that thing. Entire C2 cycle लो, anyone tell me, is there any useful? So if you go and see your C3 cycle, there one useful product has been produced. C3 cycle లో ఒక useful product produce అయిందమ్మా, C6H12O6 అనే molecule మీకు మన C3 cycle లో produce అయింది. So but in the case of C2 cycle, now tell me, is there any useful product has been produced or not? Is there any useful product has been produced or not? Someone said, Akshita, very good answer. There is no more. Is there any useful? Because see, if you're thinking that sir, glycine is a good na sir amino acid, if you're thinking like that, then the glycine mixing up with another glycine producing serine. Serine is going back to peroxisome where it is getting converted to hydroxypyruvate, hydroxypyruvate to glycerate, etc., etc. Means there is, even though glycine and serine are amino acid, they are not getting utilized in another areas. Where either areas kelli etc. utilize avadam levu. So they themselves only getting converted into what? Glycerate to PGA, PGA mixes up together and it produces a REPP molecule. So the answer is no. The answer is no. Very simple. I mean, useful products they produce kaledo, and moreover, everyone listen to this one important. Moreover, it is wasting a ATP molecules also. It is wasting a ATP molecules also. See, in which area means this area మా ఈ ఏరియా చూడండి, ముందే ఏటీపీ కరువు ఉంది, అట్లాంటి టైంలో మీరు ఏటీపీ మాలిక్యూల్స్ ని యూటిలైజ్ చేస్తున్నారు, అండ్ దట్ టు ఫర్ నథింగ్. पहले एटीपी मॉलिक्यूल्स का both ये है, we are not having sufficient amount of the ATP molecules. In that two, you are wasting ATP molecules for a mechanism where none of the molecule is a good in nature. Where none of the molecules are good in nature. समझ में आ रहा होगा, అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటా మీకు. ఒక మెకానిజం నడుస్తున్నప్పుడు దానికి మీకు ఏమైనా good things you should get, actually you should get some sort of the good things. But in this case, you are utilizing a mechanism, you are doing a mechanism where you are not getting at all, and in return you are utilizing, spending ATP in that particular mechanism. మీకు వచ్చేది ఏం లేదు, ఇందులోకి వెళ్ళి వచ్చేది ఏం లేదు. Still in return you are getting what? You are getting ATP, you are utilizing ATP. So that's why this respective C2 cycle is called as wasteful mechanism. इसको क्या बोल के बुलाते बोले तो it is called as a wasteful mechanism. The scientists or whoever those people are there, whatever these people are there, they consider this C2 cycle as a wasteful mechanism. Very, very simple answer. C2 cycle, if you try to see the C2 cycle में क्या हो रहा बोले तो every product that has been produced, it is not having any future. It is not having any future. I mean, we are not getting any profit. We are not getting any profit from the respective C2 cycle. And in return, what was happening is we are spending ATPs also. We are spending ATPs also. See, this is like one एक ही O2 का देख रहे हैं आप लोग. तो कितने सारे अगर concentration कितने सारे O2 रहा तो कितने for every oxygen we are spending one ATP ना, तो कितने सारे oxygen रहते होंगे? 1 million oxygen will be there. And in that 1 million oxygen, you are spending 1 million ATP molecules per day. I mean that too oxygen concentration ज़्यादा रहा तो carbon dioxide concentration atmosphere में कम रहेगी, oxygen concentration ज़्यादा रहा तो इतना सारा लो लियो. Let me last 5 minutes topic only. Just exit and reconnect again. Just exit and reconnect again.